G'day guys, my name is Jaden. Welcome back to my channel. I'm home in Hong Kong today. We'll fly All Nippon Airways ANA Boeing 787-8 in economy from Hong Kong to Tokyo Haneda. That's an overnight flight. We arrive tomorrow morning. And then from Tokyo, another 777-200 in economy to Sapporo. Now without further ado, let's go to Hong Kong Airport. ANA operates up to 3 daily flights from Hong Kong to Tokyo. There's a morning flight to Narita, an afternoon flight to Haneda, and our overnight flight to Haneda as well. You'll find check-in counters at aisle E. They open promptly 3 hours before departure. You may also do self-check-in here. If you've only got a carry-on, you can now head straight to security and immigration. Mum and I are travelling together today. We got check-in baggage, and we're here too early, so we went to check out the kitty cat sleeping at the arrival floor. Honestly speaking, this kitty cat is so much better than that fake waterfalls they got at each end of the arrival floor. Check-in file flight NH814 is now open. As a Star Alliance Gold member with Singapore Airlines, I can use the business class check-in as well as the lounges after security. At Hong Kong Airport, eligible ANA guests have several lounge options. They are the United Club, Singapore SilverKris Lounge, and the 2 Krya Lounges at Hong Kong Airport. Check-in was quick and easy. The attendant was really polite and friendly. As a protocol, he bowed at us and greeted us in Japanese. Our first stop today after security would be the Singapore Airlines SilverKris, located 1 floor below security. It's a rather big lounge for a foreign airline. You can order wine, cocktails and mocktails at the bar. We got a mojito and a Singapore sling. At the buffet, there's a wide spread of selection, including several Western dishes like meatballs and pasta. Some salad and cheeses here. Self-serve hot beverages like coffee and tea. Sadly, there's no barista coffee in this lounge, at least in the business class section. You may order a laksa or a wonton noodle soup with a member of staff. I just ordered a laksa. From the buffet, I only got some fruits. It takes the kitchen about 5 minutes to prepare the laksa and bring it to you. After that hot and spicy dish, I ended with some Haagen-Dazs ice cream. When I entered this lounge, I told the reception that I want to take a shower. There's a waiting list, so they put my name down. I was finally paged after 45 minutes. This is one massive shower room, definitely bigger than the ones at the Qantas Lounge or Cathay the Pier. I like how there's a dedicated space for your carry-on suitcase. It's a pretty old lounge, but overall, it's well maintained, including this shower room. It's giving Courtyard by Marriott or Doubletree. You'll find the hairdryer hidden in this cabinet. It's not a strict rule, there's no timer, but there's a 20-minute limit for the shower room. If you take a shower, also factor in brushing your teeth and using the loo. I think it's very likely you'll need more than 20 minutes. Fortunately, they don't actually time it. My only complaint about this lounge is the tap. There's a sensor, so it's not very brushing your teeth friendly. Our departure gate is 27, and conveniently, at gate 25 is the Krya Lounge. We're now going to go to check it out. On the way, I sampled some Swiss chocolates. From the Singapore Lounge to gate 25, it's about a 5-minute walk. Once you reach here, you can take the stairs or take the lift. It's now 10:50 PM. The last order for food and drinks is at 11 PM, so we gotta hurry up. To my surprise, there's an exclusive zone for ANA guests and a special menu. You still have access to the regular lounge buffet and bar. From the a la carte menu, Mum got a halibut, I got another laksa. Surprisingly, this tasted better than the one in the Singapore SilverKris Lounge. I think it was the broth. It tasted a lot richer in the Krya. From lounge to gate 27, it's a 30-second walk. Our aircraft today is a 13-year-old All Nippon Airways Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner with a registration Julia Alpha 815 Alpha. ANA Diamond guests can board via Group 1, Business Class and Star Alliance Gold, Group 2.
Because
Welcome on board. This is their international short-haul business class in a 222 configuration. The seats don't go flat. There's no premium economy on this aircraft. This is economy in a 333 configuration. My seat tonight, 29A. This is not their newest or older 787 seats. In the past, ANA had 242 configuration on their 787. At every seat, there's a pair of headphones and blankets waiting for you. Pillow is available on request. Allow me to go through the seat features. There's a tiny TV featuring USB port and headphone jack. Next to it, a cut hook. Here's a TV remote. Down here, your tray table. You can fold it in half, but you can't move it back and forth. There's a slot for your paper cup. Inside the seat pocket is your headsets and a safety card. A separate pocket for your personal items. Legroom is decent. Between every two seats is a universal power socket. Headrest is adjustable. During takeoff and landing, it has to be in the original position. It might be a Japanese rule. Above you, personal AC vents and reading light. Below the seat in front of you, there's a netted footrest. You'll need to be quite tall to reach that. Once everybody is seated, the crew handed out pillows. There's limited quantity. Next, I want to show you the in-flight entertainment. There are 6 languages to choose from, including Japanese, French and German. You'll need to watch a short ad about the Wi-Fi on board. I'll show you the Wi-Fi in a sec. As you can probably tell, it's a rather outdated system. I just click into movies and Hollywood options. Under this, there are 178 movies, but you'll have to scroll through them like this. Honestly, I can't be bothered. I'll just watch Netflix or YouTube on my phone. Here's the flight map, a very similar system to many other airlines. Boarding is completed. Economy class is about 80% full.
A member of Airlines Flight 814 for Tokyo. The captain commander of this flight is Abe. And the chief passenger is Makita. Please let us know if you need any assistance, and we hope that you enjoy the flight with us. We will now explain the safety features of this aircraft possibly. Please have your full attention.
For the safety video, the audio is in Japanese and English. The subtitle is in Japanese and traditional Chinese, written in a Cantonese manner, which is quite rare. Noticeably, they also got more than 1 sign languages. It's a very nice touch. Most airlines don't even do 1 sign language, let alone multiple. Another thing about ANA or Japanese carriers, they don't switch off the lights for takeoff and landing, unless you're in business. in-flight Wi-Fi is available on this aircraft. Let me show you. For instructions, take a look at the air sickness bag inside your seat pocket. There's a QR code that you can scan once you've connected to the Wi-Fi. And then on the portal, you can choose your plan. If you're in business or first, there's unlimited internet for free. For those in economy and premium economy, you can text for free using apps like WhatsApp and Instagram. For proper internet, you'll need to pay. So I registered for the texting plan. It works, but it takes about 10 seconds to send and receive a text. Fortunately, I got some videos downloaded on my YouTube. I'm watching a vlog about Sapporo, my destination. Half an hour after takeoff, the crew began their service. It started with a towelet. Tonight, the in-flight service will be quite quick because most passengers are asleep. The crew are now back in the cabin to give out special meals, and then they're going to push out the trolleys to give out drinks and your regular meal. One cool thing about ANA is that you can browse your in-flight menu on the internet before your flight. That way you know your extensive drink list without asking the crew. Normally on this route, you get 2 options for your main course, but on this overnight flight there's only 1. For starter, there's a bowl of fruits. This is chicken breast and potato salad. And here's a Japanese appetizer, eggplant in minced pork sauce. For drinks, I went for their economy signature. It's a grapefruit juice. I wouldn't know this option if I didn't look at the menu online. And finally for main course, it's a simmered mackerel in miso. There's also steamed rice and vegetables. Very Japanesey, prepared by Cafe Dining for ANA. They give you metal utensils and wooden chopsticks. When there's turbulence, this cup holder becomes really handy. It keeps your beverage secure. The crew are now back in the cabin to collect rubbish and meal tray, and I just started because I was taking pictures and videos, but also the service was really quick. I'm not a big fan of fish, unless it's British fish and chips, but this tasted a lot better than my expectation. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The miso at the bottom of the tray mixed really well with the rice. It was delightful. Within 90 minutes after takeoff, the crew wrapped up the service and switched off the lights in economy.
Your seatbelt tight and low. Thank you.
I just ran out of water, and the 2 passengers next to me were asleep, so I had to press the call button for the crew to get me water. Within seconds, the crew came to me to ask what I wanted, and they swiftly went back to the galley to get me water. We're about an hour away from Haneda. The crew just switched on the lights.
We expect to arrive at Tokyo International Airport in about 1 hour. This flight will be arriving at gate number 67 of Terminal 2. It is rainy in Tokyo. The temperature is 16 degrees Celsius. We will not close our duty-free sales. Thank you for your purchases. Please make sure that you have filled out the entry documents. May we remind you of the restriction on carrying on liquid on board when connecting flight to lateral flights. We will end the service at 4 a.m. as we have recorded the safety tapes in preparation for landing. Thank you.
The service. Cabin attendants will conduct safety checks from now on. 席に入りました。シートベルトを腰の低い位置で揺らさないようお締めください。お使いになった座席のリクライニング
We started our descent into Tokyo International Airport, Haneda. And I'll quickly conclude this trip report right here, right now. Our journey today started back in Hong Kong, Terminal 1. The check-in agent was friendly and very professional. Although ANA doesn't have their own lounge anymore in Hong Kong, they got lots of partner lounges. Also, they have a contract with the Krya Lounges. They've got exclusive zones for ANA guests. It was a very nice surprise and nice touch. As far as the 9 abreast economy class goes, in a 787, it was really comfortable, lots of legroom. The netted footrest was a cool feature. The recline was generous enough. A few years ago, I flew ANA 787 from Tokyo to Sydney. It was the same economy product and I slept really well. You can go check out that video. Simply go to the YouTube search bar and type ANA Jaden Wong. Our cabin crew today were friendly. They respond to your request quickly, and the fish rice was absolutely delicious. 10 out of 10.
Dear passengers, we have landed at Tokyo International Airport. The local time is Tokyo is 4:46 a.m. April 27th. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened tight and low until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. Take care when opening the overhead compartment as baggage may fall out. From now on, you can use electronic devices that emit radio waves. However, please refrain from talking on cell phones out of consideration for other passengers. This flight will be arriving at gate number 6T7 of Terminal 2. Passengers connecting to a domestic flight should pick up their checked baggage at this airport and take it in at the domestic check-in counter. Tokyo International Airport has 2 international departure terminals, Terminal 2 and Terminal 3. Connecting passengers, please confirm your departure terminal. If you need any assistance, please contact the ground staff. Thank you for flying with ANA, a member of Star Alliance. We hope to see you again. Thank you.
The overhead compartment and make sure to take all of the belongings, including all electronic devices with you.
Welcome to Tokyo Haneda Terminal 2, the ANA terminal. All ANA domestic flights depart and arrive at Terminal 2. For international flights, some use Terminal 2, some use Terminal 3, so you gotta check. In our case today, we arrived at Terminal 2. Our connecting domestic flight to Sapporo in Hokkaido also departs from Terminal 2. So it's a very straightforward transit. We clear immigration, collect our bags, walk through custom, and then you'll see bag drop counters for ANA. You can reuse the same bag tags, as your final destination in Japan should be listed on the same bag tag. Okay lah. Okay, let's go. For the bag drop, there was a priority queue for first and business as well as Star Alliance Gold. The same applies for fast track security. These are the dining options in the airside, including a 7-Eleven. Our connection at Haneda is 4 hours. We got just over 3 hours to use the ANA Lounge. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. Please leave a like, comment down below, and share this video with your friends, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. It's now roughly 5 AM. The lounge is really quiet and dead. It covers a massive area. Everything feels like it was copy and pasted. It looks endless and rather business oriented, like lots of charging points and tables that are laptop friendly. For food and drinks, JL and ANA offer basically nothing to eat in their domestic lounges. Drink selection is still okay, lots of alcohol including beer. Regarding food, I think what most people do is that they bring their own, or they eat before their flight or after. For those who want to take a shower, I'm sorry, gomenasai. You'll have to wait until you get to your hotel. There's no shower in the Terminal 2 domestic lounge. For passengers connecting from international business or first class of ANA flights, you can take advantage of the ANA Arrival Lounge. The Arrival Lounge has shower rooms, but as far as I'm aware, only Terminal 3 has it, not Terminal 2. Between 7 to 8:30 AM, they were serving inari sushi. Better than nothing, I suppose. I'm now going to leave the lounge to go to 7-Eleven to pick up food and eat on board. On the way, I saw our aircraft to Hokkaido, a 20-year-old Julia Alpha 714 Alpha, a Boeing 777-300 non-ER. Only a handful of airlines are still operating the 200 non-ER variant, including ANA and United.
お支払い方法をお選びください。タッチ音が鳴るまで電子マネーをタップシートをお受け取り。
Thank you. When boarding domestic JL and ANA wide-body aircraft, if you're seated on the right-hand side of the plane, you get on board via the front door. If you're seated on the left-hand side, you board via the second door. Here, you can grab a bag for your carry-on personal item, so it doesn't get dirty when you place it on the floor. Thank you. The crew just gave out earphones. This is premium class, laid out in a 232 configuration. We're in economy in a 343 configuration. Honestly, I was expecting a newer seat, but I'm not complaining at all. I'm actually loving it. It's so retro. And importantly, it's comfy. Lots of legroom. So there's no personal TV. On the refurbished domestic 777 economy, there's personal TV. Tray table was massive, and there's a cup holder slot as well. Lots and lots of legroom, especially for a domestic flight.
この行き55便でございます。Welcome aboard the ANA flight 55 for Sapporo. Please place your baggage by yourself in the overhead compartment or under the seating fan area. Nothing should block the aisle exit. Luggage or necklace items should be placed under the seating fan area.
There was an earthquake this morning in Hokkaido.
Aeronautics globe charging power banks from using power banks to charge other electronic devices.
Please pay attention to the following safety instructions.
This is Air France flight 187 bound for Paris Charles de Gaulle, a 777-300ER. That's a Japan Airlines Boeing 767. On my YouTube channel, you'll find Japan Airlines Boeing 767 international and domestic trip reports. As I said earlier, both JL and ANA don't give you food on domestic economy, but they do serve you drinks. I told the crew I want water. She didn't understand. I kept saying water, water, and then I thought she finally heard it. She said, "Ah, matcha." So she gave me green tea instead, which I didn't mind. Part of me, I just didn't want to say water.
本日はこの先の方の乗りございますが、ここでございます。
From 7-Eleven, I got this pork cutlet sandwich for £2, 3 USD or 4 Australian dollars. Absolutely tasty. My guilty Japanese afternoon tea snack. In-flight entertainment is available via this big screen.
We expect to arrive at the new Chitose Airport in about 35 minutes. We will end the service now and we will contact the safety unit.
We've started our descent into Sapporo New Chitose Airport, and I'll quickly conclude this trip report right here, right now. Transit at Haneda was quite simple, especially if it's within the same terminal. Personally, I would have preferred a shorter transit at Haneda because the lounge wasn't that amazing. There was no hot food and no shower. But I deliberately chose a longer transit because I wanted to fly this 777. Otherwise it was going to be a Boeing 787, and I've flown that many times, and I've got plenty of chance to fly on a 787 in the next many years to come, but maybe not 777, especially the 200 variant. On this 777, the seats was old, but the seats were thick and very comfortable. Lots of legroom as well. There was no food on board, but there were free beverage. Considering the average fare for domestic Japanese air tickets, it's reasonable that they don't give you food. And at least at domestic airports, convenience stores like 7-Eleven don't up their prices. Overall today, I enjoyed my trip with ANA. Definitely would have preferred a shower at the Haneda Lounge, but other than that, it was a great trip, even in economy class, and I look forward to my return journey with ANA back to Tokyo and Hong Kong. Thanks for watching. Please enjoy the approach and landing into Sapporo New Chitose Airport. That's an ANA 787-10 bound for Haneda. Thai Airways 787-9 from Bangkok Suvarnabhumi, ANA 767 from Nagoya.
お降りの際は前方のプレミアムクラスのお客様から順にご案内いたします。ご協力をお願いいたします。座席の間、上の物入れをよくお確かめの上お降りください。The aircraft will come to a stop in a moment. For your safety, please remain seated until the captain passes the signal sign.
。Once again, thank you very much for watching. A big shout out to all my members for your contribution to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. I upload a new report every single Thursday, so be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that bell button so you don't miss out. And I guess I'll see you next week. Sayonara.